And shifting focus to some international news, ladies and gentlemen, a federal jury has found Hunter Biden guilty on all three federal felony gun charges he faced, concluding that he violated laws meant to prevent drug addicts from owning firearms. The conviction marks the first time a president's immediate family member has been found guilty of a crime during their father's term in office. President Biden expressed support for his son in a statement, while also saying he will continue to respect the judicial process as Hunter considers an appeal. Now, Hunter Biden could face up to 25 years in prison and a fine of up to $750,000 at sentencing. That is the big piece of news that's coming in. And I'm joined by my colleague Abhishek Jha on the broadcast. So Abhishek, this was one of the big narratives in the election cycle, given the face-off between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, that Hunter Biden was immune from any legal action. But now those charges from the Republican Party have been countered by this jury in a federal court.
Oh, well, Ashman, looks like this year's presidential campaign for both Republicans and Democrats is going to be very much dealing with a legal quagmire. While Donald Trump has been already dealing with a lot of legal issues, now President Biden, he himself finds in the thick of one of the most controversial time that the Biden family is facing, and probably the Democrats are also facing. First time a sitting U.S. president's son has been convicted of 3 felony charges with a sentencing that can potentially put him behind the bar for up to 25 years of jail. So how Biden is going to defend this, that is going to be a huge issue, because it's just few months now from when the U.S. presidential election will be finally happening and the voting will happen. And this is a much needed shot in the arm for Donald Trump and his campaigning team, that now they can also grill and in a way show mirror to the Biden family, who have been trying to portray themselves as more pious than Donald Trump.
Right, but Abhishek, at the same time, Joe Biden has also released a statement saying he supports his son, but also respects the verdict that has come in from the jury. So at the same time, while Donald Trump himself has been convicted, Joe Biden, in the level of optics, seems as if he's allowed the law to take its course. Also, we have many other Democratic leaders who are also facing multiple corruption charges. They're also under investigation. So the charge that's coming in from the Republican camp, that the entire Justice Department has been weaponized, it has fallen flat in a way where Joe Biden has a leg up on Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been convicted, while Joe Biden has welcomed the conviction of Hunter Biden, saying that the law should take its course.
Oh, well, Ashman, I think this is the least that U.S. President Joe Biden could have done, sitting at a very responsible position, that he's not going to interfere with the course of law, and whatever verdict comes in favor or against his son Hunter Biden is going to respect that. On talking about the Donald Trump side, the charges that he's facing are not as serious and as grievous as it could be for for Hunter Biden. He is charged with drug addiction. He's charged with selling an arms and then showing a wrong transaction. And there has been a unanimous conviction for him by the jury in Wilmington, Delaware. So clearly a much serious charge, and Donald Trump has, Biden family has only few weeks time to defend him and to put him into a right perspective where he can be seen as not guilty or not harmful. We have seen an entire Donald Trump's party and his campaigning team has been now putting a lot of focus on Hunter Biden and Joe Biden's personal, relations with Russia, China, and other countries. Their allegations that they have been making money and millions of dollars by doing bad deals. And with this latest conviction of Hunter Biden, those issues or those allegations are going to get a lot of mileage in the eyes of, voters. So clearly, a politically motivated atmosphere in USA will have both sides, Republican and the Democrats, all defending their own candidates and their families in the run-up to the presidential election.
Absolutely. And Abhishek, please stay with us, because talking about Donald Trump, he has also reacted to the conviction of Hunter Biden. Former US President Donald Trump has said, and I quote, "This is a distraction from the real crimes of the Biden crime family, which has raised funds from China, Russia and Ukraine. crooked Joe Biden's reign is coming to an end, and never will a Biden sell government access for personal profit. So, Abhishek, that reaction coming in from Donald Trump when it comes to Hunter Biden's conviction. The exact quote: "This trial has been nothing more than a distraction from the real crimes of the Biden crime family, which has raked in tens of millions of dollars from China, Russia and Ukraine. Crooked Joe Biden's reign over the Biden family criminal empire is all coming to an end." On the 5th of November is the pitch coming in from Donald Trump. Never again will a Biden sell government access for personal profit. So, Abhishek, strong words coming in from former US President Donald Trump, saying that this is end game for Joe Biden when it comes to his presidential campaign.
Well, Ashman, if you could just see a little bit of in the last few months, we have seen an increasing support for Donald Trump on multiple issues that are making waves in U.S. political, electorate's mind. And with latest personal conviction or the family of Joseph Biden also being now cornered by legal agencies, where he has been proven guilty of so many felony charges. It's a huge push for Donald Trump, who himself has been dealing with a lot of legal issues, which he said that are politically motivated. But now with Hunter Biden all set to be awarded a sentence, the dates are still to be finalized. It looks like the days ahead are going to be more tough for the Biden campaigning team, because he will have to defend why Hunter Biden has been convicted, why he is going to be behind the bar, and how come Joseph Biden can take care of the entire American, population who themselves are dealing with a lot of issues related to drugs and weapons and all sort of issue, when he himself could not handle it in his own family. So this is a personal story that is going to develop, and that is going to be targeted by Donald Trump's team. And Biden family will have to clearly come out clean on the entire issue. They will have to stay a lot, and they will have to defend not only his son but their own political prospect as well in the eyes of voters of USA.
Absolutely. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But this is a huge development coming in when it comes to the entire fight for the White House between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Hunter Biden has now been convicted on all 3 felony gun charges. This comes after Donald Trump was convicted in the hush money scandal, ladies and gentlemen. But the two sides duking it out, if you will, when it comes to the battle of optics over who will claim the elections on the 5th of November. Donald Trump saying that the Biden crime family has been exposed, while Joe Biden welcoming the verdict where his son has been convicted and he could face 25 years in prison and a fine of up to $750,000. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out on the campaign trail. But